Looks like that was the end of the tape.
Mama.
Nope. Almost there. Hey, Anna, got some more surprises. Yeah, it's my old VHS. Oh, it's almost to the end. Okay. Yep, I got some more Sports Illustrated for Kids videos. It came in the mail today. The one I got in now is Volume 2. So, I thought we might take a look at it, see what Volume 2 has. Just see where I'm at now.
Me and Slick just...
Nope, not yet. I guess the person forgot to rewind the whole tape back. I know, Kirsten. Oh, I think we're at the almost to the beginning. So yes, I got Sports Illustrated for Kids Volume 2 and Volume 1. So right now I got Volume 2 in there. So yeah, I got 2 packages today. I ordered them almost a couple weeks ago, and I thought I'd like to take a look at them right now. Okay, here we are. Yep, here we go. Let's see what the first episode is. Wonder which episode this is first. Because we're going to watch the whole video for fun. Well, we got a new one.
The Sports Illustrated for Kids video.
Woo, nice hit, Rebecca. Now we got baseball, basketball, football.
Wait, can you show you, please?
Wait a minute. What does Snake have to do with sports anyway?
Well, there's a lot more to sports than what you see on the field. We are going to go behind the scenes to show you your favorite athletes like you've never seen them before.
So let's start off the show by hanging with some of our favorite sports stars. Hi, I'm here at Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah. This is where
the Steve Young episode.
San Francisco 49ers Steve Young, two-time NFL Most Valuable Player, MVP of Super Bowl 29, and one of the most successful quarterbacks in NFL history. But it wasn't always that way. So Steve, how was it to leave Greenwich, Connecticut and come here?
Scary for me. I didn't leave home very much, you know. I was kind of like a mama's boy. And when I showed up here on campus, I was an 8th string quarterback.
And yes, we're watching on VHS.
Like the 7 guys in front of me, I got no chance to play. And I would call my dad down. I want to quit. I just want to come home. And he told me, yeah, you can quit, but you can't come home. Yeah.
Your dad said that?
Yeah, he said that I don't live with quitters. But in the long run,
but here's
in a lot of ways.
Volume 1.
Persevered
We'll
through a
watch
lot of
later on.
things, and I got a chance to play here, and it was all American here. But if it wasn't for my dad, or for a lot of people really, I never would have played.
Steve stuck with it and launched his professional career in the upstart United States Football League with the LA Express. Now, how was that experience with the USFL?
Well, it was weird. It would be like 1,000 people in the stands, and I remember in the huddle, I'd have to whisper because there's no noise in the stadium, and if I said the whole play loudly, the other team could hear it.
You went from USFL What, Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay,
Buccaneers?
which was like you step down. I remember we played the Green Bay Packers in a blizzard, and we were wearing all white uniforms. I couldn't see anybody. The snow was in my face and blinding me, and I was like, I'm the worst team, I'm the worst quarterback, and I can't even see my own team. You know? I can't get any.
Yep.
But you persevered, and you finally got traded to San Francisco. How did that feel?
That's why we're going old school.
But then that added another obstacle because I had to follow Joe Montana, the greatest quarterback that ever played. But I just would not give up. I think I kind of persevered through because I showed up for work every day.
Look what I got
I'm not going to say you
in
always
there.
be the MVP of the Super Bowl or that things will work
This
out
is
that
cool.
well. But you'll be the MVP of your life in a lot of ways.
I'm here at Rockets World, outside of Houston, Texas, the home of Roger the Rocket Clemens for the Toronto Blue Jays. Roger!
Oh!
Roger!
Oh, this is like different.
Hey, has anybody seen Rebecca? I think she's lost.
Roger! Ready?
Oh, they show clips from the different episodes. That's cool.
Roger!
No, they're like
I wonder where she's at.
vouchers for Sports Illustrated Kids magazines back in the 90s.
Oh, I'm tired.
Where you been?
This place is huge. You know, it just must be so cool for your kids to go. My dad's a rocket.
I think, you know, they might say that every once in a while, but to them, I'm just dad.
When they bring friends over to the house, I mean, are they just like, this is my dad, he's the rocket?
Well, one interesting story, some of the friends slept over, and next thing you know, I'm trying to have a little peace and quiet in the morning. I'm having some cereal, and I look behind me, and I'm sitting nothing but my underwear. I look over, and I got about 15 kids staring at me. Hey, there's a rocket, you know, and I'm like, whoa.
How do you stay in contact with your family when you're on the road?
It's easy for them at times because they can flip on the TV, they'll know when Dad's pitching.
Right.
So they can see me, and then if after the game's over and I've done well and I get a chance to get on camera, it's like, yeah, I pitched well, thanks a lot. Hi, everybody at home in Houston, I love you guys, hope you guys are doing good. You're trying to get your message across on national TV.
Right.
But then right after the game, I'll go in and make the phone call, and we talk to everybody before they go to bed, and we're in contact every day. I know.
Well,
when
his
they're
house is a
scheduled, when they're
mansion,
playing,
so-
football or baseball, and I can't be there.
10, give me 5, good job.
You know, you brought your son here to watch him practice Taekwondo, but what was it like for you as a kid?
My father passed away when I was 9, so my mother had to take over, along with my grandmother. She helped out a great deal to help raise us. I mean, there were 6 of us in our family. And my mom, she worked 3 jobs to be able to get me the best glove that the star kid on the block had. We were middle to low-class family, and but I felt like I had the best pair of cleats and the best glove all the time, and that's because
So
she
we had
worked
Steve
extremely
Young,
hard. They
Roger
taught me how to
Clemens, so
mow
far.
grass, to mow the lawns. I used to pick grapes. They still claim to this day the reason why I have such a great arm is because my grandmother says I pick the grapes off of her grapevines and throw them at certain things, try to hit things. She says that's why I have such great aim and such a strong arm.
Hey, are you afraid of anything? We asked Jeff Conine, Eric Lindros, Larry Sanders, Ricky Waters, Amy Chow, Barry Sanders, Leroy Butler, Shannon
Are you
Miller,
afraid of
Rebecca Lobo,
anything?
Drew Bledsoe, Wesley Walls, and Neil Smith. What are you afraid of?
Am I afraid of anything? What do I tell you? Maybe a Randy Johnson fastball.
Randy John's fastball. Oh!
I'm scared of sharks, so if I stay out of the ocean, I should be cool.
I like spiders.
Yeah, I'm definitely afraid of spiders.
I don't like grasshoppers.
I don't
really like insects very
much.
When I was younger, I was afraid of the dark a little bit, but I'm not afraid of that anymore.
I'm afraid of snakes.
Snakes?
I'm afraid of snakes.
I don't like snakes. Me and snakes just don't get along.
I'm gonna give a pass being scared of snakes.
I have a heart attack if they get close to us.
Tips from pros.
Hi, I'm Sandy Alomar, catcher for the Cleveland Indians. Today we're going to talk about pop-up behind home plate. It's one part of baseball. It's very exciting because it can become a nightmare. The first thing we got to do is turn around towards the fans. When you see the fly ball go up, you turn around. You got to turn around this way. Get up, turn around. Put my number facing the other players. Try to keep the ball in front of us and slowly attack the ball. So make sure that you don't camp under the ball too early. Ball's right here, the ball usually gonna come back to you, so you're gonna go like that, and you end up catching it. Now I'm gonna do it the wrong way. Uh-oh. Now I'm going back, because I went after the ball too quick. The second thing you have to do is you wait until you start camping and stopping, and then throw the mask. As soon as you see the ball come down, you're gonna throw the mask away, okay? Okay, throw the mask. There you go. Don't throw the equipment as soon as you see the ball go up. You know, for example, you drop the mask right there, you come in, you step towards the mask, you can get injured because your own equipment was on the way. Let's do a couple more. Okay, turn around. There you go. Atta boy. Good job. There you go.
So this must be doing their spring training in Florida, where the baseball players go to practice for next season.
Learners.
Hi, I'm Gabby Reese, and it takes a lot to be a good volleyball player. You've got to be really well-rounded. But today, I'm going to show you how to set and spike. A setter basically is like the quarterback, and to get a great kill, you guys know you got to have a great set, right? This is Katie Eldridge. She's on my team, and today she's going to help us set. Put your hands up. You see how you have like a window? If you put both your hands up like this is the window I'm talking about. So what you want to do is you want to face your target, bend your knees, have your window right here, and then move to the ball. Nice. There you go. There you go. Nice toss, Jazz. Nice. Okay, you see that when Katie sets the ball, how she has that window, that imaginary window over her head, and her hands are nice and open? Watch Katie move her feet a little bit. She got so that the ball was right in front of her. She never let the ball get behind her or down low. Watch how nice Katie does it, nice and easy. She takes the ball in like this, and then she takes it out nice and soft. And that's a great set. There's a lot of important things to hitting a good spike. First of all, you gotta have a great set. Second of all, you gotta get the ball at the highest point, keep your arms straight, and you have to be down and ready and have a good explosive approach. If you don't do that, you don't get any kills. Remember, contact. Don't worry about hitting it hard. Just think about making good contact and high. It'll go, okay? Get in there. Good. Jump. Do you know why you hit that ball in the net? Because you waited too long. You gotta jump up and go attack at that volleyball. A lot of people wait and then they hit it down here. Even if you don't hit it hard like this, if you reach high, then it's gonna go over the net. As you can see, setting and spiking is a lot of fun, and volleyball is a great game.
Hi, I'm Gary Payton of the Seattle Supersonics. Today I'm gonna give you a little tip about defense.
Gary Payton,
when I
what's
play
up?
defense, it's a mind game. It's confidence.
Confidence?
Confidence. I think I can guard anybody, I can take the ball away from anybody, right? It's about what kind of confidence level, moving your feet, and doing.
Oh, this is a
things
new
right.
one.
Okay, get your legs spread apart. Get
Gary
your hands
Payton
out. We're gonna get
of
on
the
our tippy
Seattle
toes,
Supersonics.
and we're gonna just do this. We don't want to cross our feet. There you go. Get comfortable. When you have a great player, keep him in front of you. Make him always take tough shots. If I move the ball this way, you go that way, okay? Slide. Slide. Good job. Now what you're trying to do is you're trying to play defense like I told you, right? But you're not putting your hand up. Then if I go up, put your hand up, right? You want to try to be on the ball. I don't want you to do this. I want you to do this. Okay? We're going to put our hands into the game now.
So this is like
Use
clips
your
from
hands.
different
Stay up.
episodes. So
Don't
this is
touch
pretty
you,
cool. Partially found.
Oh, you know what he did wrong? He was looking at the ball. If you look at the ball will fake you out every time. One part of his body that you look at that won't go anywhere. And what part of the body is that? His stomach.
The
His
stomach.
hips.
That's right.
So if I look at his hips,
Stomach.
he will not go anywhere. So let's play defense. Shot. Good job. Next. Take it. There you go. Thank you. That's good defense. I can't tell you nothing about that. That's good defense. Get everybody in here.
Yeah, I'm Drew Bledsoe, quarterback of the New
Drew
England
Bledsoe!
Patriots. Today, I'm going to show these guys how to throw a forward pass.
You may have seen this from the trailer.
First
So
thing
here's Drew
is the
Bledsoe.
grip, how to grip the ball. Now see, I'm pretty lucky. I have big hands like this, right? When your hands are a little bit small, you can slide them back on the ball because it's smaller at this end, so it's easier to grab a hold of it. The second thing you want to do is you want to get your body in the right position. Are you left-handed or
Hey,
right?
Kirsten, this is some more
Okay, you wanna point your left
rare
shoulder.
footage from different
There you
episodes
go.
I
You wanna
found.
point your left shoulder.
We've seen Gary
and your left
Payton,
hip right
Drew
where you're gonna
Bledsoe
throw.
so far.
Okay, and then when you get ready to throw,
Yeah,
you're
this
gonna take a
is
step with
some
your
of the
left
clips
foot
from the trailer that you saw from my
and
promo.
Let it fly. Let it fly. Good.
I was gonna
Good
say
shot. As you
Kirsten
let
is,
that ball
Martin.
Go, and you want to just push
But
it
I
down
think
with your
Samuel
finger,
left,
this
so-
little finger right here, and that's what will make it spiral. Oh, look at that. Nice spiral. Okay, quick review. Grip the ball correctly towards the back of the ball. Point your shoulder and your hip at your target. Step straight at your target. And then to make the ball spiral, you push down with your pointing finger. I'm Drew Bledsoe from the New England Patriots, and that's how you throw a forward pass.
We're the Harlem Globetrotters.
Since
Globetrotter,
1927,
baby!
the Harlem Globetrotters entertain millions of people around the globe with their unique comic style of basketball.
Take 4. Hi, I'm A-Train Renard, and I'm going to show you the steps of spinning the ball on your finger. Hold the ball in the palm of your hand. You pull it back for the spin. When you spin, you want it to lay firmly on top of your fingertip. And always want to keep the ball in the groove if you can. When you get good, then you can start flipping it in the air like this. I'm going to show you a pass called a wraparound. You're going to step and wrap like that. You wrap around your body. Oh, this is the pass in semi-fast motion. And you finish it with a dunk. Yeah, like that. That's great. Yeah, that's it. That is it. That's the one. This is the butt pass.
The butt pass or the ass pass.
Pull it here and push at the same time. Like that. Put it right there. When you go up, go. Push it up. Yeah, put some speed on it. Ooh, look at the fall through. I like this job.
Thank you, Globetrotters. Shot clock.
Cheryl Swoops, star forward of the world champion Houston Comets. This is the section of the show called Shot Clock. Are you game?
Yes, I'm game. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, this is new.
Begin. If you could be anyone in history, who would you be?
Rosa Parks.
Oh,
Rose
why?
Parks.
Because she symbolizes a strength for
Swoops
black
of the
women.
Houston
She had this, if you believe it, you could achieve it attitude.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, anywhere, where would you go?
Jerusalem.
What's your best subject in school?
Math.
What was the best advice you ever gave?
Best advice I ever gave was believe 100% in yourself that you can achieve anything you want to do and no one can tell you any differently.
Who was your favorite superhero?
Superman.
And why?
Because Superman's a cool dude. I don't care how many times he got beat up. He never got dirty and his tights never got wrinkled.
All right. You win. Shot clock. Now remember, Rebecca, this is just for fun. Friends don't embarrass their friends.
Oh, you're only saying that because I'm winning 14 zip.
So yeah, this is some rare footage from different episodes that are partially found. So I've kind of almost found the whole series from these 2 VHSs.
Hey!
But we'll look at volume 1 later on. Dynamic duos. Some tennis players.
Oh, hi. I'm here at the Florida home of tennis-playing sisters Venus and Serena Williams. They're two
Venus
of
and
the fastest
Serena
rising
Williams.
stars in women's tennis. We're going to find out how hard they work and how they help and support each other. But now, though, they asked me to help out as judge. And so, out!
Out? What do you mean out? The ball was clearly
Venus
in.
Williams.
Well, Venus, of course I could be mistaken.
Okay. Now come on, was the ball in or out?
In. I think it was in.
You think? Now was that fair to her?
2 over? I'm sorry.
Wow.
Like I said, they look out for one another. The two have both shown a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment since a young age, and that's hard.
We both love the game a lot. If you're not dedicated to something, I don't think you should do it. I think most of all we had fun doing it. And it was something that we enjoyed doing, so it was easy to put the work in.
You two also have played doubles sometimes.
Yes.
Did you two get in some type of special groove as sisters that gives you a lot of advantage over somebody?
Lately we have. Yeah, yes, indeed, yes. Lately we've gotten much better. We've been serious. We sweat and we work and we run and we do everything that we need to do. We're serious about
Yeah,
it.
they do.
So what do you two do, when you're not
I wonder if they're sisters.
But we like to do a lot of different things. We like to surf. We love to play our guitars. We just took up skateboarding. Oh, yeah. We aren't that good, though. We aren't good at all.
Puppy dog.
Hi, I'm here at Yankee Stadium with Derek Jeter of the New York Yankees and Alex Rodriguez of the Seattle Mariners.
Oh, we've seen that episode.
These guys are best friends, but they also compete against each other.
Foul ball, the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Who's out number 2.
Is it difficult to maintain a friendship when you're competing against each other like that?
I don't think so. I mean, we're best friends on and off the field.
Anytime we drive by a playground or something, we see little lady playing, we always say that I like watching them because they go out and have fun. And that's the same thing I apply when we play each other. But, you know, we still compete. And, you know, I want my team to win. He wants his to win. So I wish him the best, just not when he plays us.
You guys play harder when you play each other?
I try to get him. I'm not going to kid you on defense because, you know, last time we played here, he robbed me of some hits, so I owe him.
Ground ball back up the middle. Rodriguez with a diving stop. The throw to first. Alex Rodriguez robbing his good buddy Derek Jeter.
For me to make that play against him was quite a throw. And then to see him look at me kind of all messed up. I kind of knew who was going to pay for dinner that night. You know, you take away the Mariners and the Yankees, and it's like two buddies playing against each other. And
So after everything is said and done, what do you guys do after the game?
we do what any other normal people do. We go out to eat, you know, we hang out, he stays with me. He comes over, I cooked him a great breakfast today. And, you know, I open my door to him. We'll sit down and talk about the game for 2 hours. And then we'll go a whole day and 2 days and not talk about baseball at all, because we can relate not only on the field, but off the field.
You have a nickname? We have
Nicknames.
Cooper, Eric Winalda, Amanda Borton, Jerome Bettis, Nate Newton, Mike Morgan, Derek Bell, Dominic Dawes, Barry Sanders, Teresa Edwards, Drew Bledsoe, Neil Smith, Steve Kerr. What is your nickname?
Actually, in high school, I was the Wizard.
Everybody calls me Waldo. I don't know why.
And they used to call me Pepsodent
They used to call me Baby Huey.
for my smile.
I was always a little bit bigger than everybody else. Big time, big news, big mom, big guy, big red. Anything with big in it.
Mr. Glorious.
Awesome.
Like nubs.
Mr.
and
Glorious.
stuff, and, you know, stuff like that.
And Kirsten, the fabulous Kirsten.
They call me One Bone, because it looked like I only had one bone in my body.
People always made fun of my ears when I was growing up. They called me dumb.
Oh, I just mentioned. I summoned her. After what I said, fabulous.
So Opie, you know, some of the guys.
I meant I summoned her. Oh my god.
Occasionally I hear that still, but most people don't know.
After I
about
said
that one.
fabulous.
Unfortunately, now they do.
Inside
Did you ever
story.
wonder why some balloons don't fly and some do? We're all used to seeing the Goodyear blimp during sporting events. Did you know blimps were in the air long before airplanes? The first blimp was built in 1852. Blimps have brought us pictures from World Series to Super Bowls to the Olympics. I'm here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're going to join them on their flight to cover an NFL game. Let me ask you a question. How does something this big get off the ground?
Helium.
What is helium?
Helium is lighter than air, and it picks up all this
Wait,
weight.
Sophia.
Blip.
Lamp.
We
Lamp.
use helium because it's
Lamp.
a noble gas,
Lamp.
and it won't combine
Lamp.
with anything, and you can't
Lamp.
ignite it. It will not burn.
Lamp.
Lamp. Lamp.
Our little balloon is called the Goddess, and only 6 passengers can go along for the ride.
Here we are, flying in this big balloon. Now, one question. How are you steering? I don't really see. I see this big wheel, but this elevator wheel, that's for up and down. If I pull back on this, the nose will go up. And then if I push forward on it, the nose goes down. And I steer right and left with the rudder pedals. If I push right, we'll turn to the right. If I push on the left one, it'll turn to the left.
So next time you see a blimp fly by, remember, it's just a big balloon filled with helium, and it's floating because helium is lighter than air.
Well, right now, I'm trying to find how to get to Veterans Stadium. Which way? Turn around. You got to go up the river. Okay. Stand on that rudder. Yes, sir.
The guy who changes the tires.
Well, this is new.
The guy who pumps the gas. The guy who checks under the hood. There's so many people who play important roles in keeping a race car rolling. Just ask superstar Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon!
Access to behind the scenes.
Former
of the
NASCAR
races.
racer.
You know, I didn't realize that there were so many people involved in car racing. I thought it was just you. You just drove the car.
Thank goodness it's not. There's a lot more involved.
Jeff Gordon, oh my god!
This is really a team sport.
Famous NASCAR racer.
So if you'd like to stick around, we can show you a whole lot more.
This really is a team. Everyone depends on everyone else. The driver may be the team captain, but if anybody on the team messes up, the whole team is in trouble.
Everybody has to carry their weight. Everybody has to carry their load. If the tire guy lets you down, then the whole team suffers. If the motor guy lets the team down, the whole team suffers. If the driver crashes, it lets the team down. Even when we're out on the racetrack, we're talking about making changes, changing tire pressure, what kind of pit stop we're going to have. So there's a lot of different things that go on during the race. I'm not just riding around out there in circles, singing songs to myself.
Now
I'm here with Bill Elliott's pit crew, and these are the guys who make adjustments to the car during a race. These drivers are driving 500 miles in about 2.5 hours. That's an average of about 190 miles per hour. And because they're driving so fast, they're going to go through about 12 to 16 tires the entire race. I mean, that's more than your parents will go through in about 10 years. Here comes Bill's car now. Adjusted his car in under 20 seconds. Pretty good teamwork under pressure. These guys are good.
Did you ever wonder how they put together those amazing highlight films? First, they get the cameras right in there. Touch! Then they capture those fantastic catches.
Diving catch, touchdown!
Hits. And passes.
He's going to throw to the end zone.
And then they put it all together with the right music and all those crunching sound effects. I'm here in the NFL Films Archives Vault in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. They've been documenting NFL games for over 33 years. There's over 20 million feet of film here. That's about 4,000 miles. We're going to hustle off over to the Meadowlands to film an NFL game. It takes a lot of skill and experience to tell the story of a game on film. Some cameramen have been documenting NFL games for over 30 years. Every NFL game has at least 2 cameras. Once the game is over, it's off to the lab. We're now at NFL Films headquarters. It's rolling here on Mondays. Now, once the game is shot, the film is brought here to the lab for development. Now, how long is that going to take?
One roll of film takes approximately 30 minutes when it's first put in the machine until it's taken off. Literally miles of film, around 15 miles every week. That's every game that's shot in the NFL is brought back to this location for processing.
So what do you look
Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Right now, it's my job to look at all the
Hall
film
of
that's been
Famer
shot
Steve
and
Sable.
pick the most significant plays that we want to put on the air. I want to use this shot because, number one, it was a significant play in the game, and number two, it was covered well, so you can really see the catch.
So once the shots are chosen, what happens after that?
Oh, we got a lot more to go, Eugene. We've got narration.
We'll start with the words.
Okay.
Since the words will tell the story. Put the right words with the right picture in the right place.
We've got 40.
We've got sound effects. We've got music.
Sound.
There's right music and there's wrong music. Here's an example of wrong music. Here's an example of right music.
Right now, I'm going to sit back, relax, and watch the highlights. John Van Beesbrook has been an NHL All-Star and has won the Vezina Trophy as the league's top goalie. He also led the Panthers in just their 3rd year all the way to the '96 Stanley Cup Finals. Now, John,
That's
here's
new.
the defending flying pucks. But right now, I'm going to fire at you some quick, hard, tough questions that you're going to have to save. 60 seconds about your favorite things.
Okay, let me get ready.
You ready? Okay, here we go. What was the best advice you ever received?
To make sure I finished all my schoolwork.
What was your favorite book in school?
Moby Dick.
Who was your favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Why?
Because he's
Cool. Hey, if you go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
go to Spain.
Were you ever teased as a kid?
Lots. Because I was short.
Because you were short?
I'm taller than you.
Did you have any role models growing up?
My oldest brother, Frank, was a goalie also, and I looked up to him. But professionally, all the goalies who ever played goal.
What did you want to be growing up? This is the last question. You got to save this.
I wanted to be a professional hockey player.
Nice save. Okay, Rebecca. Can we stop and rest for a minute, please?
We've only been blading for 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Man, what is it about blading that makes it seem longer? Like dog years.
You know, in order to be good at something, Eugene, it takes a lot of hard work. And on top of that, great athletes even find time for hobbies.
Now, what about that? Now, there's something I'll be willing to try.
Now, I'm talking about non-sports hobbies, like cooking or snake handling.
Snakes? What? Snakes? Snakes?
Hidden talent.
Hi, I'm Chad Brown of Seattle Seahawks. I love playing football, but I have another love, and it's snakes and reptiles.
Chad's football buddies may be afraid of snakes, but Chad's made it a point to learn all about them. Some even say when he plays football, he strikes like a rattlesnake and squeezes quarterbacks like a boa constrictor.
So I just go out there and just play as hard as I can. My mother wouldn't let me have snakes in the house. When I got into college, I got my first snake, and pretty soon I turned around and I had 10.
Chad found a way to turn his off-the-field hobby into a sideline business.
Once I got to the NFL and had a steady income, I started making plans to become a snake breeder. Today, we should produce several thousand baby reptiles this year and many more in the years to come. Here in my left hand, this is a baby boa constrictor. Here in my right hand, these are baby ball pythons. When they're fighting, sometimes they'll ball up. This is where their name comes from. Boas and pythons are not poisonous. They eat by constricting their prey. Poisonous snakes don't make good pets unless you're a very, very experienced reptile keeper. This is a blue-tongued skink. They're completely tame, and they got a cool blue tongue. This is a California king snake, and what makes the snake pretty unique is the smiley face pattern on the top of his head there. As snakes grow, they shed their skins. This python's probably about 80 pounds, about 14 feet. Baby snakes, if they're growing really well, will shed about once a month. Large adult pythons like this, maybe 3 or 4 times a year. This is Big Bertha. Yesterday, she laid 73 eggs for us. This is not like a hard shell egg, like a chicken egg. It's soft and kind of leathery. As the baby grows, the egg actually grows in size. I think most people's fear of reptiles comes from the fact that they're not familiar. I've brought snakes to the locker room. Most guys warm up to them. They touch them, they realize that they're not slimy at all. They're not man-eaters or anything like that.
Hi, I'm Brian Mitchell, the Washington Redskins. When I'm not whipping through defenders on the field, I'm normally whipping up something in my kitchen.
Brian Mitchell knows that preparation and planning are key ingredients to success, especially when he's making his favorite dish, shrimp etouffee.
A grocery list is just like a playbook. You have to be prepared before you start cooking. You want to get some green peppers. Try to get a nice one. I don't know what etouffee means, but I think it means good food. Get some big onions. When I got into college, I kind of got tired of the food they were feeding us on campus. Wanted to do things on my own, so I would call my mom and get different recipes. We'll have some big guys eating. Most of my friends are 250 pounds to 340. So if you used to buy one of something, you buy 2 or 3 of them. That's the way you cook for them. That's why I finish here. I'm forgetting something. Oh, you need shrimp. It's the main ingredient. Thanks, Nick. All right. Now that we have everything, let's get back to the kitchen and kick it off. There's not much similarity between football and cooking, except the preparation. I was in the 5th grade. The sandwich I used to cook, it was bacon, egg, barbecue sauce, which is funny, and mayonnaise. Now we're going to get the sauteing. You can't have shrimp etouffee without the shrimp. If you don't have the shrimp, then you just have stew, vegetable stew. Etouffee, I love that. That's why I'm 220 pounds now. It brings people together, and I like to entertain and be around friends. Smell good. That's good. Let's see. This turned out good. Have some left over. I'll bring it to practice tomorrow.
Right there, right there you go! Good.
Hey guys, I got some leftovers, but I only have enough for one guy. Who wants it?
Hey, do you have any hobbies or hidden talents? We asked Randy Johnson, Red Gagne, Julie Foudy, Brennan Shanahan, Jeff Blake, Dodd Bridgerton, Eric Lindros, John Van Beesbrook, Chad Brown, and Steve Smith. What's your hobby or hidden talent?
I enjoy photography. I enjoy taking pictures when I'm not out at the ballpark. Yeah, I can sing.
I love to just hang out outdoors.
You know, sunshine when she's away.
I did play the tuba in grade 9 because I was the only kid big enough to carry it.
I can juggle.
Ain't no sunshine when she's
Oh,
My favorite hobby is going to movies. I love them.
I love to fish. Do play a lot of golf.
My hobbies, I like to play golf, but most of all, I like to spend time with my family.
I think I'm a good husband and father. That's my true talent.
One of my favorite hobbies is magic.
Yeah, that's why I moved it, you know, because that was a weird question the person did. Well, this is new.
19-year-old Kristen Powell is the youngest professional female drag racer in the United States.
I got my permit when I was 15 to drive regularly on the street.
Guys, don't worry. I already moved it.
For my 16th birthday, so I didn't even have my driver's license yet.
Learning to drive a race car is scarier than driving a regular car. These cars can go 5 times faster and are so dangerous that every driver wears a fireproof suit and helmet.
It was kind of hard coming into the sport for the first time. A lot of people didn't want to accept that a 16-year-old girl was racing these cars. So I really had to prove myself to them and show them that I could do it.
Before Kristen got the green light to race, she made sure she was really prepared by going to a special racing school.
We did classroom stuff, and he taught us basically everything we needed to know about racing, about the race cars, and how to drive them.
These cars go a little bit faster than the ones your mom and dad drive.
This sucker goes 300 miles an hour in 4 seconds. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
These are dragster cars. Kind of reminds me of Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point.
To go down the track, I mean, you're going over 100 miles an hour after 60 or 70 feet, and you go 60 feet in 0.8 seconds, 0.8 of a second. So, I mean, it's amazing. Anyone who gets in these cars is going to get scared.
You don't want to know, Sophia.
Kristen overcomes her
Don't
fears
wanna
because
know.
she's prepared, dedicated, and trusts her team. As a result, Kristen is enjoying her most successful season ever.
My dad always instilled that in my head that I could do anything I set my mind to, and it's become something that I just believe.
At first glance, this looks like the ordinary home of an ordinary 9-year-old. He likes to ride his bike, shoot a few hoops, and from time to time strap on his blades for a little roller hockey. But lift the garage door and welcome to his world. Ordinary? Not a chance.
That's why I'm saying, Sophia, you don't want to know what that person said. It was weird.
My dream is to be in the Olympics in 2004, and I've been dreaming about it since I started playing.
Josh Bernstein has had big dreams since he picked up a paddle. And last year, he won the boys' national singles title in the under-10 division. His secret to success is simple.
I practice, and I enjoy practicing. On Monday, I play for 2 hours. On Wednesday, I play for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Friday, I play for 2 hours, and then Saturday we play for an hour with one of the kids.
It's some of the most intensive, some of the fastest type training. What we're doing is way slowed down. Josh is kind of a rare combination. He's got incredible hand-eye foot coordination, but that little head is always going, and for somebody his age, that's kind of unusual. That's something that's very unique.
Josh doesn't spend all his time in the garage, though. He also plays baseball, football, and hockey. And even when he practices table tennis, he finds a way to make practice fun.
I hit the camera guy's lens.
You did?
So next time you're driving through the neighborhood and you spot the garage door closing, think twice, because inside there might be a national champion with an Olympic dream, hoping one day all of the practice pays off. They do incredible tricks with the basketball, but they're not NBA players. They can dribble all day long, but they're not the Harlem Globetrotters. They're the Lady Dribblers. It takes a lot to be a member of this group of girls.
First, you have to be a girl, trust me, on this one. And then you have to commit yourself to the Lady Dribblers, not just academically, but socially, physically. It's a lot more than they realize. Then on the other hand, they really don't realize it because they're having such a good time.
The Dribblers perform at halftime during NBA and WNBA games and showed their stuff on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Coach Holly McGee started the club to teach girls basketball, but wound up showing them how playing sports could make them feel good about themselves as people.
So the majority of the girls, it brings strictly excitement, flash, flair, but under the surface, it's building self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worth, everything that's going to make them a better woman as an adult.
I once was just a bookworm, and I didn't talk to anybody. It's made it easier to make friends and to go up to somebody and just start talking to them. Ever since I've been on the Lady Dribblers, I've built up my confidence and self-esteem and everything.
The Lady Dribblers work together and support each other as players and as people, and that's a game plan that's hard to beat.
It's like everyone's the same, doesn't matter who you are. Everyone's part of the group, and we have to treat each other with respect.
I tell my girls, don't ever think there's nothing you can't do. Whatever it is, just how bad you want it, go get it. It's yours for the taking. And I can't wait 25, 30 years from now and see how successful they are.
3, 2, 1. Soccer player, musician, writer, Alexi Lawless is a modern-day Renaissance man. I have a stopwatch right here, so you have 60 seconds to tell me some of your favorite things. And since we went all the way back to the house for that ball, so maybe you could like balance it on your head.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, see what you can do.
Hopefully the questions aren't too hard.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go for it.
Here we go. Favorite sport other than soccer?
Ice hockey.
Favorite team?
The Red Wings.
Favorite player?
Steve Eiserman.
Favorite TV show?
Welcome Back, Carter.
Favorite actor?
You.
Favorite superhero?
Aquaman.
Favorite color?
Purple.
Favorite number?
22.
And one more question. How many octagons on that ball?
That's a trick question because there's only pentagons on this ball.
Even animals need friends and family, and at the racetrack, a horse's closest pals are his stable pets.
Just a big family.
They do get a little lonely, thoroughbreds, and we find that the best thing is all kinds of animals, dogs, cats, miniature horses, ghosts. It's like a pal for the horse.
Sometimes these little critters can do things that us as humans can't. They have a certain relationship with these horses. I remember last month we had a horse called Amigo Mio. It was the week of his first race, and it was like he knew he was going to run. He just became very nervous. There's nothing we could do about it. He was stall walking, not eating, kicking in the stall, very restless. Never been like this before. We bring him out on the track, he wouldn't go right. Wouldn't go in the gate for us.
Go on, what are you doing?
There's just nothing we could do. He just wouldn't stay calm. Then on the morning of the big race, this goat walked in.
Hey, what's the matter with you there, fella? Huh? Huh? I ain't never raced in front of big crowds before.
You guys just woke me up. I can't listen to you carry on anymore, you big scaredy cat.
You tell him, sister. Kid, it's just like any other workout. Oh, okay, but it's not just the crowds.
What else then?
Come on, spit it out. Does a cat have your tongue?
Oh, that's it. I'm going to get rusty.
Okay, what's going on with Amigo today? Oh, Rusty, I'm racing against Toonie Mooney. He's never lost before.
Nothing to be afraid of. He's just a horse.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you trained just
Kirsten would have been laughing her head off if she
see
saw
who's
this.
first at the finish line, right? Right. Right? You're both right. Now go out there and give it your all.
Go get him, Amigo.
Horses are on the track racing. Here's the field. Number 1, Unmelted, Toonie Mooney. Number 2 is Amigo Mio. Number 3 is Duke and Douglas. Or
Win or lose, we'll be here for you, Amigo.
Number 5.
Just do it, Amigo.
And they're off. Toonie Mooney breaks in front. Eden Dillon's Choice has come away safe. On the outside, it's Young Anthony. Amigo Mio is fourth and treading the field. Coming down the stretch now. Toonie Mooney and Dillon's Choice. Toonie Mooney and Dillon's Choice.
Go for it, Amigo!
Here comes Amigo Mio on the outside. Amigo Mio closing down to the final 100 yards. And Amigo Mio takes the lead. It's Amigo Mio in front, followed by Dillon's Choice and Toonie Mooney. Amigo Mio wins by a length.
He did it!
I gotta make a video.
I hope he doesn't think he can win them all now.
But I'll do it on a live stream. Like, I won't speak in a future date, but this is for my idea.
Oh, this is the life.
Yeah, for you maybe. You said we take turns.
I'll tell you what. You row, and I'll throw to the next segment. Check out our day with Olympic champion Amy Van Dyken and NBA star Karl Malone.
Well, I sure got the raw end of this deal. I'm here poolside at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado with Amy Van Dyken. Amy won 4 gold medals in swimming
Oh, we've
at the
seen this one
1996
before.
Summer Olympics. That's the most medals ever won by a female athlete. 4! I'm psyched because when Amy's done swimming, we're gonna go work out. Rebecca, go! Go, Rebecca, go! Amy, I know that you were training and swimming as a kid. That must have been so much fun for you growing up.
Well, swimming and training was a lot of fun, but sometimes growing up wasn't always fun. You know, I tended to get teased a little bit. I was very tall, very gawky. I have severe asthma, and I couldn't do a lot of things that the other kids did. So I was teased a lot.
So what exactly did these girls do to you?
Well, you know, they picked on me, they called me names, they left notes on my locker.
What kind of notes?
You know, you're stupid, you're too tall, you're too skinny, you shouldn't be swimming.
Is there one day that stands out in your mind that you can describe?
Yeah, definitely. I remember one day I had a swim meet, and I was put on the top relay team, and I was sitting there by myself getting ready. I was very nervous, and you know, I was just so excited to be with these girls. And they walked right in front of me, didn't see me there, and said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe we've got Van Dyken on the relay. We were going to win. We're going to get last for sure."
And how did that make you feel?
I felt really bad. I remember just going home and crying, and I just, you know, I remember cuddling with a teddy bear and just thinking, why me? What did I ever do that was wrong to these people?
Amy, how did you deal with all this and become an Olympic champion?
Well, you know, I'd love to tell you all about it, but my arms are about ready to fall off. I don't know about you. Mine too. So why don't we get out of here, go to my house, and I'll tell you all about it.
Great. A lot of kids out there feel, and just like you did as a kid. And how did you handle that?
Well, I just realized that I wasn't going to let something that someone said get in the way of what I wanted. I mean, my goal from day one was to be the best swimmer that I could. And I wasn't going to let something that these mean old girls were saying, you know, stop me from that. Because I realized at one point that it was probably just jealousy.
So you used it to motivate you to work harder?
Right. You kind of, it's almost like, you know, if someone says, I bet you can't catch me, you want to try that much harder to catch them. So it's kind of like that. I wanted to catch them and I wanted to beat them.
You know what I mean? By sticking it out and not letting yourself get down, you really accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish. Now, who is this? What is her name?
This is my dog, Georgia.
Georgia!
Karl Malone of the Utah Jazz went hard.
Well, this is new.
Hey, Karl. He's like that on the
Karl
court
Malone.
and down at the old fishing hole.
You need a break?
There's Karl Malone.
Okay, take a minute.
Oh, it is really nice around here. So you grew up in a setting like this in Louisiana?
Yeah, similar, you know, outdoors, horses. You know, we had chores that we did, and we didn't do what we like to do, which was fishing and camping, until we did the chores that we had to do. My mom taught us the things that, you know, it's just time to work, time to play. We come from hard work, but it's not being great at it. It's trying to be good at it and spending the time at it to be good at it. Everybody want to be great in life. Just be good at what you do. Or try to be good. And that's what you try to instill into my kid, and that's what I try to instill into all the children that I talk to also.
I guess fishing is what you also learned from your mom.
Well, yeah, and that's really what we're here for, Eugene. And you're wasting a lot of time. It's daylight out there burning, son. We got to get going. So, get your gear, and I'll get mine, and we'll go over this fence here. Okay.
Hard work.
Yeah.
Karl learned what could happen when you don't work hard. In his senior year of high school, he let his grades drop. That meant he couldn't play basketball his freshman year of college. Instead, he had to spend the year hitting the books.
So I went there and I was able to get a 3.6, and I held that for about 2 years. And then I started playing basketball, so I took that same determination that I knew I could get my lesson if I studied. And I said to myself, if I want to be as good as I want to be, I need to play as hard.
I think the thing that amazes me the most is that you've had, 3 or 4 games off in all of your career?
I take pride in what I do. And I think that's what our young people should do, was take pride in everything they do.
And that's exactly how you got to the point you are now. Working hard.
And I can talk to my fish, too, later on.
You talk to your fish?
I can talk to them here, and maybe we'll let you catch one later.
Hello, fishy.
See, you got to talk to them.
Hey, fish. Hi, I'm Karl's friend.
Yes.
I'm Karl's friend? Oh. Now, this was fun, Rebecca.
I had a great time.
Thanks for watching the Sports Illustrated for Kids video.
And don't forget to check out our other videos.
And Sports Illustrated for Kids magazine every month.
Bye!
Now watch this, Rebecca.
You're rocking the boat, Eugene!
Woo! I'm king of the world!
Titanic reference.
I'm king of the world!
Oh, you are so going in the water.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sit down. I was only joking. What? You the only person that didn't see that movie? Making us see. Want to get Sports Illustrated for Kids magazine every month? Ask your mom or dad to call 1-800-932-4141 to order. In each issue, you'll get the best athletes, awesome photos, and the coolest games.
So how was that, guys? Was that good or what? Well, I'm glad you guys liked it. But I'm going to rewind it so I can make a video of it later. But yeah, like I said, I am going to make a video of this later. But yeah, I wanted to show Volume 2 for tonight because, well, I thought, well, I don't know who would be up for Volume 1 tonight because I don't know who else would be here other than Hannah or Martin. But I'm glad we got to see some different scenes from the different episodes, actually. Like, we've seen, like, well, Steve Young, Roger Clemens, Gary Payton, Drew Bledsoe. And that's just the VCR doing that because it's old. No worries. Okay, yep. But yeah, like I said, guys, that was Volume 2. Yeah, I don't know if, like, I don't know who would be interested in Volume 1, but I mean, I don't know who else would. Let me see about Volume 1. See how that is. Oh. Yep, here we go. Yeah, don't try to spam too much, Martin, okay?
Let them do their thing so we can see all the skills they bring. You see the highlights on the TV screen, but there's a lot more happening behind the scenes. A biography of your favorite stars, and not just about their favorite cars. And every episode is fun things to find out. I'm gonna tell you more, but the ref's calling timeout. It's a Sports Illustrated for Kids show.
Welcome to the Sports Illustrated for Kids video.
Well, we're going to spend the day doing some of the coolest things.
With some of the world's hottest athletes.
Now, you know, Rebecca, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I could be a professional athlete someday.
Really? I didn't even know they had a professional seesaw league.
Very funny. You know, my sport is hoops. Above the rim, slamming and jamming, dunking and funking. Watch me when I throw a couple down.
Without the ladder.
Hey, even Grant Hill had to start somewhere.
Who we got?
Hi, I'm here in Detroit, Michigan, where I'm supposed to meet Grant Hill of the Pistons.
Yep, there you go. Yep, Grant Hill's on the front cover. Kitty!
Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, try it now. Hey, thanks a lot, Grant. No problem.
I got you. I'll help you across the street.
Who else is here other than Martin?
What a great guy.
Hey, Eugene. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, Grant Hill. I've been so worried about you, man. Where have you been?
I'm sorry. I had to take care of a few things, but I'm here, and I promise I'll make it up to you. You want to go inside and shoot some hoops?
Yeah. You know, actually, I'm glad, because, you know, after all these things I've heard of, I was starting to think that you were a little too good to be true.
Oh, come on, man. Let's go in here, all right?
Come on. Grant Hill. Oh. Is it a challenge to keep pushing yourself to get better and better?
I want to be the best that I can be, and I feel I got a ways to go, and I'm just going to keep working hard. You know, now I guess my goal is to get an MVP one day.
Here's the tip-off. Is it true that you didn't have a hoop?
Nah, I never had a basketball hoop.
So how did you practice?
I used to dribble around the house pretending like I had one. I think it's very important to practice. No, that's something that I've done my entire life. I think the more practice, the better you become. And you have to put time, you have to put a lot of energy into what you're doing, whether it's practicing your jump shot or practicing your homework. I mean, your math. You gotta put time in, you gotta work at it in order to be good.
Olympic gold medalist Dominique Moceanu is amazing. Maybe she can give me a tip. Serious gymnast right here.
Well, this is new.
Yes, Dominique. Oh, yay! Now I need a helmet and wrist guards and knee pads. Are you sure you want to do a cartwheel? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I'll try it. Okay, so you're going to start with your leg in front of you, with your arms up high. Then you're going to go forward. Make sure you get both your hands on straight and put your first leg on really straight and make sure you're right on the beam. Easy. Piece cake. Woo! What if my foot misses? Well, just push off and fall. You got mats underneath. You can do it. Okay. A lot of pressure. You know, that's not that great, but it was her first try, so we'll let her try again and see how she can do. Try again. Try again. You can do it. That was great.
She almost had it.
I'm not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be perfect the first time. It's a lot of practice. Kick it over. Stay on. Well, I give you a 10 for effort. 10 for effort. Good try.
Hey, have your parents ever embarrassed you? We have Jerome Bettis, Mark Newfield, Ricky Waters, Michelle Timms, Merton Hanks, and Rebecca Lobo. Have your parents ever embarrassed you at a game?
Parents embarrassed you?
When I cried.
Exactly.
My big brother didn't let me play football with the rest of the guys, and I went home and cried to my mother. My mother came out and took the football. I remember when I was in a soccer game when I was young. My first soccer game, as a matter of fact, and I was out there and I was scared, so I started crying. And my dad came and dragged me off the field. When I used to play in the sand a lot back there, you with all your homies and everything, you get hurt or something, your mom come out there, oh, my baby, no, Mom.
I'm running around playing a game and I swore at one of the opposition. So my mum came on the court and dragged me off, like said, you're out of there, like she was only watching the game. So in the middle of the game, she came on and dragged me off and smacked me on the bum. Like that was very embarrassing, but I never swore again.
Came out the stands yelling at the referee because of a bad call. Just embarrassed, but I was kind of proud of it for sticking up for me.
There's many times when you think your parents embarrass you. Your parents want nothing but the best for you, and they want you to succeed, and they want you to reach all the goals and dreams that you have because they know how happy you'll be if you do.
What we got?
Hi, I'm Glenn Rice of the Charlotte Hornets. Today we're going to
Glenn Rice of the Charlotte Hornets.
Three. Not two, but three.
It really takes like a lot of energy.
Glenn Rice of the Charlotte Hornets.
From the three-point distance, the legs play a very, very important part. You need that extra push. In order to find your range, you want to start in close and work your way out to the three-point line. Make sure you get that lift off the floor so you get that power. Increase your range. Perfect. He's getting up off the floor and he's following through. When you shoot, stand straight up like this, the percentages aren't as good. Perfect. There you go. Perfect. Almost better than me.
How many shots do you think a day as a kid?
200 to 500 shots a day. Me and my little brother, we go out and we shoot when it's sort of like dark. And we always figure if you can hit it when it's dark, when the lights come on, you shouldn't have any problem. Now let's move to the three-point line. Out here, you really got to concentrate on getting that lift from your legs. Beautiful. Next. And never lose confidence. I don't care if you miss 5 or 6 shots in a row. In order to become a great shooter, you always got to have that confidence. Perfect. And that's how you shoot a three-pointer.
If you're good at anything, you got to learn the basics. Here's a soccer tip from U.S. Olympic gold medalist, Julie Fowley.
Today we're going to talk about heading. We're going to teach you how to head. This is a great header situation. When you're in front of the goal, boom, you head it down on the goal line, and the keeper can't save it because it's so low.
How do you do a header without making your head hurt?
That is an excellent question, but it actually doesn't hurt if you hit it in the right spot. Don't hit it on your head, put it right here. Right here, right here. This is where you want it. Show them. That's it, right here. You're lying on your stomach, on your elbows, and all you're going to do is your neck. You're going to get your neck involved. So with a partner, I'm just going to head it straight down. Trying to use my neck to get force. And here we go. Good. Good. Now we're going to try and get the hips involved too. So we're going to use the hips to go forward. You start with your hips up and you bring them down. Start with your hips up and you bring them down. Ideally what's going to happen is it's going to pop off your head because you're hitting the ball. You're attacking the ball. The ball's not coming to your forehead. That's it. Good. Now we've got the hips involved. Now we're going to get the back involved. We're going to start really arched back like this. When the ball comes, we're going to snap forward onto our hands. See how it snaps off my forehead? We go back and forward. That's it. It doesn't hurt. Okay, last progression is everything's going to come together. So you snap through the ball. And
I mean, I'm still winning on the lines that I requested last week.
Imagine you're reading a newspaper
So.
up here, and you come through the newspaper. That's it. Heading's easy as that.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis, Pro Football Hall of Famer.
Running football.
Terrell Davis.
But before you can run for a touchdown, you have to take the first step.
The first thing from a tailback's perspective is timing. So when I'm in my stance, your feet are square, maybe shoulder length apart. You have your hands rested on your knees, and you're in a comfortable position. As soon as the ball snaps, you want to go forward. There you go, there you go. Not backwards. Upward. Oh, and those are the timing off. Do you see that step back? You get the ball, you have patience, and then you explode through the hole. The second important thing is the handoff itself. You're going to put your arms like this. You're going to give the quarterback a pocket. It's what they call a bread basket. As soon as you feel the ball, you're going to clamp down on it, and then you use the 4 pressure points. One is you want to grab the ball over the tip of the ball with your fingers. Secondly is the arm. The third one is this arm right here. And the fourth one is your body itself. So that's how you run with this ball. There's 3 basic things. First of all, holding onto the football. Coaches hate it when you fumble. Second of all, if you could be elusive. As a child, I never wanted to be hit. And thirdly, be tough. Have a tough mind and a tough body. Don't let anything put you down or get you down. Yo, I had a blast, man. I hope you learned something about running the football.
Hi, I'm Chris Chelios, the captain of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Chris Chelios.
This is my buddy Brett Hall from the St. Louis
Brett
Blues.
Hall.
We're going to show you how to take a slap shot. Puck in the middle of your stance is a lot like golf. You want to have your weight distribution go from your back foot to your front foot. Bend over, bend your legs, back to front, back to front. You want to catch the puck somewhere from the middle to the back of your blade. Start over here on the heel of your stick, and then roll it off the blade. And you want to hit like this, not with an open fist because you'll lose power. Close your stick and follow through with your wrist. Come over, okay? Over. Get it and shoot. Following through with your wrist just like a wrist shot. Finishing at your target. Now let's Brett show you. You got a little harder shot than I do.
Concentrate on hitting the net. That's the most important thing. You cannot score if you don't hit the net.
You have to practice it. You take a lot of shots in practice, line the pucks up. So just take a few shots there, almost like call it rapid fire. You do all the basic things that we talked about, shifting your weight and following through with the stick.
And it's as simple as that.
3, 2, 1.
San Francisco 49er quarterback Steve Young is a Super Bowl champion, league MVP, and a law school graduate. Is there anything Steve can't do? Let's see how he handles some real pressure. Steve, so you're a lawyer.
You know, went to law school here at BYU.
This time you're going to be a witness and I'm going to be a lawyer. Okay. And you're going to have 60 seconds to answer our questions about your favorite things.
Okay, I'll try to be honest.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
What's your favorite band or group?
Bruce Springsteen.
Type of food?
Pizza.
Lasagna, Steve.
Lasagna.
Wrong, Steve. And what's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Your all-time favorite book?
Well, Catcher in the Rye.
Sure.
Maybe not. I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
I don't recall.
Likely story. Grass or turf?
Grass.
Do you have any superstitions?
Don't change socks during a streak.
Good answer, Steve.
Okay,
Good answer.
so-
Good answer. Now, what are you afraid of?
Big guy's hitting me.
Scrambled or sunny side up?
Scrambled. With cheese.
Now, who was your favorite athlete growing up?
Roger Staubach. He played for Dallas Cowboys, but I hate Dallas now.
Oh, you hate Dallas now?
Yeah.
You don't like Dallas?
No Dallas.
So your favorite birthday present as a kid?
Oh,
was
he
to
hates
go for
Dallas.
basketball. Oh, that's good. No worries, Steve. I'm not putting you in any pressure. Favorite sport other than football?
Golf. Golf.
Okay, Steve.
I was right.
You did well.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
get you next time.
Stand back, Eugene. This is my bag.
Oh, you better stand back, too. I'm going to fall on you.
This is cake.
Oh, this is crazy.
No, it isn't. This is crazy.
Ooh, some wakeboarding.
The All-American one is Parks Bonifay. At 15 years old, he's the Pro Tour wakeboarding champion. The wild child is Shane. Only 13, he's the current boys world wakeboarding champion. They're brothers and best friends. Each has a goal of achieving his personal best.
I had started because I was jealous because Parks was doing it. He did it really good, so I wanted to start doing it.
If Parks can do it, Shane will try it. The biggest difference? For Parks, wakeboarding seems to come naturally. Shane, on the other hand, has to work at his goals.
Parks just has the ability to watch it and see it and do it. It's uncanny. I mean, the ability to take and just do whatever you say and not change anything else.
I fell a lot more than Parks did.
The more you crash, the more you learn.
15 to 20 times a set.
So my advice is crash. My goals are just to go out there, beat my personal best that I set last year. Have fun at it.
I don't go out to beat everybody. I go out and I do my best. And then afterwards I
You
try.
say you went out there to beat me.
I'm out here to beat you, but not in tournaments.
Sure, they practice hard. How else do you become a champion? But mostly Parks and Shane admire and love each other as only brothers can. They've set their sights on achieving their personal best, and their dedication and hard work are paying off. Year-old Amber Ramos goes full speed at everything she tries. She's the best in the country in her age group in both mountain biking and freestyle skiing. She's also a member of her school's cross-country team and the vice president of her class.
I try to do my best. That's my goal. I don't care if it's school or dancing. I just want to do my best in everything.
Amber started skiing when she was just 2 years old, and 6 years later was on top in the junior freestyle circuit. She started mountain bike racing just 3 years ago. Amber is only 4 feet 8 inches tall and weighs 66 pounds. She knows that size and strength are not the only things you need to win a race.
Not always is it the strongest, buffest person out there. It's usually the person who's smartest. You think it's easy, but you need to become one with your bike. If you don't have mental strength, you're gonna go nowhere.
In 1995, Amber was the youngest athlete ever to be invited to the U.S. Olympic Training Center. These days, she races mostly against adults in mountain biking, but Amber is up for the challenge.
On the pictures that my dad took, you could see this big row of heads. And then all of a sudden it just dropped down and then it went back up. But I was always kind of intimidated. But now the older people are my friends.
She's out with a ride with a bunch
I was gonna
of
say,
friends.
Hannah, you're missing a lot of what you're
comes in
seeing.
with a big smile, and looks forward to the next challenge. From the moment she wakes up, there is nothing but energy in her soul.
Like I said, there was Grant Hill, Steve Young, Shot Clock.
It's celebrating your health, mostly.
Amy,
it's
I
celebrating
think you already
that
see
you're
the Amy
healthy and you
Van
can't do
Dyke.
these
Let me
things.
see.
It's always really
You
nice
missed
to
Terrell
win,
Davis of the
but
Broncos,
if I
Chris
knew that I
Chelios,
tried my
Brett Hall.
hardest, that counts as a win to me too.
Oh, snowboarding.
Hey guys, I'm Shannon Dunn. We're up here snowboarding. Gonna have some fun here. Woo!
Snowboarding, a first-time Olympic event in Nagano, Japan, is the coolest fun around. But U.S. Olympic bronze medalist Shannon Dunn knows that it also requires practice, focus, and a willingness to fall.
When I first started snowboarding, I slammed so hard. I was so sore. Your first day, you should take a lesson. That should save you some
He landed on his
time.
face.
And then, like, by your second day, you're really
That one guy landed on his
third
face.
day, you pretty much can just cruise around anywhere on the mountain. The half pipe's all about fun. Yeah. So when I'm dropping in, I strap on my board, and then I get some speed, think about what I'm gonna do, and then I go for it. I think if my parents watched all the things that I did on the mountain, they might freak out a little bit, but I think they trust me. If there's risk involved, you just want to be focused and calculate whatever you're doing so that you can be really safe.
Maybe the most important thing Shannon has learned, besides how to fall gracefully, is that it takes a lot of hard work and practice to have so much fun.
People are attracted to snowboarding because it's a really fast thing to pick up, and everyone can do it. Young kids, old kids, everyone can enjoy snowboarding on the mountain. That was pretty fun, I must say.
Hey, have you ever had a bad day? We asked Will Clark, Brian Hunter, Karen Walters, Lisa Leslie, Pat Listash, and Lynn St. James. What was your worst experience as a kid?
I've had plenty of worse days. I was playing softball at lunch and I went to scratch.
Oh, really, Kirsten?
I ripped my pants.
I never knew you played computer games. Like,
they had issued jerseys that day, and I got one that was a little too big, and my pants.
I never
fell
knew
off
you
when I
were a
slipped across
PC
home
gamer.
plate.
I remember coming into the cafeteria and a bunch of the kids started chanting moose, moose, moose.
I was teased because I'm so tall. I was 6 foot in the 6th grade. I was really thin, even thinner than I am now, so they call me olive oil.
Yeah, I was teased quite a bit because I was probably the smallest guy in my class.
I was teased a lot about my body, because I didn't fit the profile of an athlete.
You can't succeed just no matter what size you are.
I think it's made me stronger to this day, and all the, being different and unique, and before I didn't like
I was gonna say, Kirsten, you missed what happened on Volume 2 that you should have seen. Hold on.
Even a Super Bowl MVP like Steve Young has bad days. But the San Francisco 49ers quarterback says his worst day happened at a Pee Wee football game when he was just 8 years old. And his mom played a major role.
They were playing the Bellhaven Buzzards that day, and there was one little boy who was neck tackling. He would keep, I watched, and the young boy would neck tackle him again.
So then my mom comes on the field, and I'm saying, Mom, it's just it's a man's sport. You're lucky to be here. Don't come out on the field.
I didn't know what she was doing. She went out onto the field, and I thought she was just going to see if someone was hurt. And the next thing I know, she was lifting the kid up.
Takes him by the shoulder, pats him, shakes him, and says, "Don't you ever hit my son again like that."
I'm a mother after all. You can't watch this young boy get a broken collarbone.
The kids are like, "Whoa, Steve's mom," and it was an awful experience for me.
Stephen was mortified, and I was mortified.
To this day, my mother comes to a game, I'm like, upper deck, just get her far away from him because who knows? Because she might charge the field.
Who knows? 49ers, who cares? I'll run down there, I'll take care of him.
Like any mother, Steve's mom is just being protective of her kids. And Steve's grateful to have parents who look out for him, even from the upper deck.
Scott Stevens is a hockey superstar.
Scott Stevens of the New Jersey Devils, Kirsten.
He's an 8-time All-Star. But as Scott tells us, even hockey heroes can make embarrassing mistakes.
There you go,
I was
Kirsten.
a rookie with the Washington Capitals. In my
Scott
first
Stevens of
exhibition
the
at
New Jersey
Capitol
Devils.
Center. I was 18 years old, and after the first period, we came back onto the ice, and I made my way to the bench which I thought was ours, but it turned out to be the Flyers bench. I sat down, and as I was sitting there, I heard someone from behind say, "You just wish you were here." So I just turned around quickly and looked, and I didn't recognize the coach, so I was pretty embarrassed. I just scooted out as quickly as possible and went back to the right bench.
But Scott learned making a mistake is okay, as long as you don't get discouraged.
If you're upset about a bad play or being embarrassed, you gotta get back on your feet and be proud and go right back at it and forget it, and it'll make you a better person and a stronger person.
3, 2, 1.
Another shot clock.
Soccer star Mia Hamm.
Maya Hamm.
Mia was a 3-time All-American in women's soccer before going on to help the USA win a gold medal in the 1996 Summer Olympics. Mia's got the shot, Eugene's got the clock. And now it's time to play shot clock. Mia, you're going to have to name your favorite things in 60 seconds and try to score a goal on it.
Is that all?
Self-confidence on the field. What's the best advice you ever gave?
Just have fun.
All right, favorite subject in school? Come on.
Reading.
Who was your role model growing up?
My family.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of falling.
Do you have a nickname?
Hammer.
Hammer.
Hammer time.
Hammer.
Oh. Right off the
If you
head.
could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Ireland.
Why?
Because it's beautiful and I'm Irish.
Last question. Where's your favorite place to hit in the net?
Lower left.
You missed!
You are out of here!
Look, I'll have you know that the best hitters in the world miss more often than they hit.
I'm just teasing you, and you'll get it. You know, every great athlete had a struggle before they were successful.
Really?
Yeah, check it out.
In the spotlight. Ooh,
Heavyweight
boxer
champion of the
Evander
world is usually
Holyfield.
one of the most intimidating people in sports. But that doesn't describe 3-time champion
Evander
Evander
Holyfield.
Holyfield.
I would want the
Evander
kids to know
Holyfield.
that I don't box because I think I'm bad. I don't box because I'm angry. I box because I love the sport.
Well, that's the
I
first time we've seen a
started boxing
boxer.
at 8 years old. Learning to do something that I was good at gave me even more confidence.
Evander grew up in a poor family, but he always had a dream.
I was raised in a family household with just one parent, my mother. I came from family of 8. I was the youngest, and I was the guy that had to do what everybody told me to do. And I used to look in the mirror and I'd look at myself and say, heavyweight champion Evander Holyfield, and I would go over in my mind what I'm going to say when I become the heavyweight champion of the world.
Evander has lined the walls of his private gym with reminders of his success. His keys to success apply to more than boxing.
The 3 keys to success is listen. You have to be a good listener. And follow direction. That's the second key. And the third, which is very important, is not quit. Because when you quit, you wiped out the first 2. I'm the 3-time heavyweight champion of the world because I had coaches that I listened to. And that is up to me to follow direction. But if I would have quit, then I've never been the person I am today, even being a heavyweight champion of the world 3 times.
Advice that works for sports and school.
Listen, follow direction, never quit.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Lee. You can call me the Black Widow.
Jeanette Lee, the Black Widow.
Jeanette Lee is one of the top women pool players in the world. Her black attire and aggressive play earned her the nickname the Black Widow, practically from the first time she picked up a cue stick.
I walked into a pool room and I fell in love and started practicing all the time, and I got better as I worked harder at it. And of course, as I got better, I liked it even more. Everything is more fun when you're better at it. And you only get better at things if you're willing to work hard. Isn't it great?
And Jeanette was willing to work hard all the time.
I'd be in the subway in New York City and I'd be doing this and everybody would be looking at me and I'm practicing, you know. I didn't care. And you know what? All of a sudden, people started asking, what do you do? How do you practice? And I'm going, this is all because I'm working hard at something I love. This is cool.
Jeanette made it into the top 10 in just a year on the Pro Tour, despite suffering since childhood from a back problem called scoliosis, a complicated curvature of the spine.
When you have a metal rod in your back, this tall, you're not ever supposed to bend at the waist. I was always going to the hospital because I would play for 30, 40 hours at a time. I didn't care what it took. I was not going to stop playing pool. And if my body didn't want to do it, then I sat there and I'd just picture it with my eyes. I'd go to bed and I'd close my eyes. And I'd go, instead of one sheep, two sheep over the fence, you know, I thought one ball in the pocket.
Whether it's preparing for competition, shooting trick shots, or the game of life, perseverance and determination are the keys to success. And those same skills made Jeanette #1 in the world.
That's me. I'm #1, and it's because I work harder than anyone else in the world. And that's the way you have to think about everything in life. It really proves to me that if you really want something and you're willing to work for it, and you're willing to not give up, you can really do anything.
Chicago Bulls guard Steve Kerr is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
Steve Kerr.
But he doesn't get much attention from fans or the media. He's cool with that. Because he plays with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, Steve knows he'll never be the star of his team. But he still has an important job to do.
My only chance to be out on the floor is to not make mistakes. I mean, I'm not good enough to go out there and try all kinds of wild things, or the coach will just pull me right out. So I have to play a controlled style and a style that's going to help the team and not hurt the team.
He isn't the fastest guy or the best ball handler, and he can't dunk. But by recognizing his strengths, realizing his limits, and working hard, Steve has earned his spot to play with the best.
No. I can't dunk. I'm embarrassed to say. Because I'm limited in what I can do, I've been able to learn how to play a very smart style of play. I think it's very important to understand your limits and your weaknesses, and then to attack them and try to improve those things. What helped me get to the NBA was not so much working on the shooting, it was working on my weaknesses.
All those long hours of practice, all by himself, gave Steve the ability to take the big shot when Michael Jordan looked at him with 5 seconds left and the championship on the line in the '97 NBA Finals.
I saw Michael in the huddle sitting there thinking for a little while, and finally he turned to me and he said, "You be ready to shoot." And I just kind of looked at him. I said, "Okay." I hope I'll make it. I don't think there's any question that the reason I made that shot is because I've taken that shot literally tens of thousands of times over the last 20 years that I've really been working at basketball. That's a shot that I practice every day. And when you practice something over and over and over again, you get better and better, and you feel more and more comfortable in those situations.
Knowing himself and working hard to be the best he can be has made Steve an important part of one of the greatest teams in basketball history.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world to have this job. I can't imagine a better job.
Hey, are you superstitious? We asked Billy Ashley, Wade Boggs, Chris Webber, Rebecca Lobo, Donna Weinberg, Aaron Carroll, Julie Foudy, and Glenn Rice. Do you have any superstitions?
Oh, God,
Superstitions?
I have probably anywhere close to 80 to 100 that I go through each day.
My superstition is not to be superstitious.
The big one's probably chicken. That I have to eat chicken before every game.
You know, I get my hair braided before every game, and I get my right ankle taped before my left.
I put my right shoe on first every day.
I always had to wear blue underwear.
I'm not wearing the same underwear every single day.
I had this superstition, these shorts I had, that everyone had to touch them before our semifinal game.
This year I was singing I Believe I Can Fly song before every game.
And they all touched them, and then we lost.
All right, now look, we talked about it this week. You crossed the stripe.
I'm here in the Kansas City Chiefs locker room looking for behind-the-scenes footage of game day. That's Chiefs coach Marty Schottenheimer getting ready to fire up his team.
Every time you play, you leave your signature on your performance. What you are, what's important to you, what you're made of, is the signature you sign.
Can you believe we're actually in here? What I've been hearing is how important cooperation and responsibility are to teamwork.
Let's get it done, and let's get it done, Chiefs football. Now let's go.
We're going to see how this works for more than just football players and coaches. Let's just head out to the field.
chain gang.
Right here, right here.
The team of sideline officials who measure first downs.
Fourth down, gotta go.
Oh, come game time, everyone is usually focused on the two teams playing. But there are a number of teams behind the scenes whose efforts usually go unnoticed. Like the ticket takers, the people who usually show you to your seats, the food vendors, the groundskeepers, and the halftime entertainment. Just like the players, they all work together to put on a football game. That's team. All of the people working here are like a band, playing together to make music. And speaking of bands, well, you guys are great. Thank you for letting me sit in with you guys.
With us.
Definitely. You know, it takes a lot of cooperation and teamwork from coaches, referees, grounds crew, and players just to put on a football game. Or just to do anything. Just goes to show you can never go wrong if you're a team player.
I'm here at Madison Square Garden. Woo! Way up here at Madison Square Garden. You can't see anything from up here.
Who else is here?
Anyway, I'm really here to find out how much time, effort, and teamwork it takes to change over from a hockey game tonight and time to play basketball tomorrow night. I'm down on the ice in Madison Square Garden, and I'm hanging out with some guys that aren't afraid to tackle a really tough job. We're here with Mike. Mike's in charge of all these men. Mike's in charge. So how long does this take every night that you're here?
They started at 10:30. Gotta have the basketball court down by 8 o'clock in the morning.
What time is lunch?
3 in the morning.
Wow. You guys have to melt the ice? Is that what?
No, just cover it the way it is now. We only melt the ice for the dog show, track meets, and tennis.
What's the dog show like? What do you have to put down for the dog show?
They have dogs, little dogs, that will not walk on a cold floor. So
it has to be warm?
It has to be warm.
It takes a team of over 24 men between 10 and 12 hours to transform the arena.
Well, it's almost done. Nice job, guys. And it took less than 12 hours. Unbelievable. Just goes to show you how much you can get done when you work as a team. Anybody for a little one-on-one?
Did you ever wonder how a tree becomes a bat like the one Ken Griffey Jr. uses to wallop home runs?
Griffey hits it high and a long ways, no doubt about it, it's gone.
I'm here at Louisville, Kentucky, at the Louisville Slugger Museum and Bat Factory, where bats are born from trees like this one. A northern white ash tree has to at least be 60 years old before it's cut into a bat. But don't worry, forests are constantly being replanted. These billets have just arrived from the mill. What's a billet?
That's a name we give to a piece of wood that's 37 inches long and about 3 inches in diameter. And from this billet, we take a metal pattern called a template and turn it into a baseball bat.
The factory turns out more than 1 million bats every single year. And get this, the bats produced today were made from trees planted in the 1930s when Babe Ruth was still playing baseball. These are true bat moments.
So that's how they create wooden bats.
Oh, the sizzle of the brand. From the forest to the mill to the factory. A lot of work goes into getting a bat ready for the major leagues, where it winds up in the hands of your favorite slugger.
3, 2, 1.
Shot clock.
I'm here at the home of Roger the Rocket Clemens, the flame-throwing right-handed pitcher of the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, Roger, I know that you're Mr. Strikeout King, but I'm going to pitch to you some questions, and let's see how many you can hit in 60 seconds.
All right, bring them on. Bring them on.
Favorite school lunch?
Cookies, any type of cookies, preferably chocolate, oatmeal.
Best advice you ever received?
To be the best you can be at any field that you choose to do it in.
What are you most thankful for?
My family and all my friends.
Who's your role model?
JFK.
Why JFK?
Gave us a lot of wonderful speeches. Great president.
Most embarrassing moment?
Running out the field and pitching without my sliding shorts on.
There you go. What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of too much.
Pass up.
Okay, Mark McGwire with bases loaded.
Now I'm going to throw you a curveball. Who's your favorite baseball player?
John F. Kennedy.
Very good.
John F. Kennedy.
They work hard.
I was sore on Monday. I mean, Mondays after a Sunday game, I can barely move. It's tough to get out of bed.
giving it all they've got.
The instant that you stop giving 120%, 150% to the crowd and stop caring about them that much, they know immediately and the crowd stops cheering.
Who are these courageous athletes? Mascots, of course. If you're thinking, how is a mascot important to a team? All they do is
Kirsten would have been laughing at
The game is
this.
going on. Think again. They work hard and their teams depend on them to keep the crowd pumped.
Before a game, when we're doing player lineups and I'm high-fiving the players and kind of stick my hand in the huddle, they'll turn to me and be like, all right, Star Park, get them going today. We need your help. And it's like, man, I'm the 12th man. This is great. You know, you feel like you're part of the team.
I wish she was here to
Mascots
see
get
this.
so into the game, they make funny mistakes.
We're punting to the Steelers. Ball starts trickling out of the back of the end zone. Me not registering the fact that it's still a live ball, I jumped on it right before it went out. Then all of a sudden the players started arriving around me, patting me on the back. Good play, man. Here, you want the ball? And I was like, oh no, I don't want the ball. No, oh no. You know, it was a mess.
I did a kind of a back dismount and onto a row of folding chairs, and my knee folded with them. It's amazingly tough to actually get help when you've got this huge grin on your face, and inside you're grimacing and you're just in terrible pain, and everybody's like, so how you doing?
We are the center of attention if the players are not working. So no matter what, someone is always watching us. There's always somebody paying attention to you, even if you don't think about it.
People may not know who they really are, but the fans show them their love all the time.
In my opinion, the best part is the eyes of the kids. When a kid sees you for the first time and he looks up and his eyes are as big as saucers, there's absolutely no feeling like it.
In the eyes of the fans, the mascots contribute as much to the team's success as the players.
Blue Angel at Full Player Stadium, and it's my understanding that Billy the Marlin will be making his first trip ever into the big city.
Billy the Marlin is the mascot for the Florida Marlins. But on his first trip to New York City to meet the Mets, he was a fish out of water.
Good morning, New York. It's a beautiful day outside. Gonna be a great night for baseball as the Mets take on the Marlins at Shea Stadium.
Welcome back, Billy. It's good to have you back.
Hey, that was Willard Scott.
Horses are work.
It's supposed to be fun.
Well, it is fun. You know, I could use a little rest right now.
What do you think?
The carousel? That's for little kids, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, unless you want to go on.
Me? No, not really. I mean, I will if you will.
Well, if you want to.
Well, why don't we figure this out? Let's check out my visit with Super Bowl quarterback Brett Favre.
And my day with basketball champion Cheryl Swoops.
Out of my way!
Wait a minute. I'm ready to get one that goes up and down.
That dick is just hanging ass.
Hey, I'm here with Brett Favre in the
Brett
film room
Favre.
where he studies film to prepare for games. So I thought you just went out and played football.
No, most of the time we do watch film, but several hours a week we do go through the playbook.
What's the playbook?
Well, the playbook is this little old book with about...
Little old book. Look at this thing. It's as big as a telephone book.
It's only got about 2,000 plays in it. We play 3 hours a week, and we study about 16 hours a week.
So do they ever test you on it?
Occasionally they do.
Green left. Big 95 QB key pass.
And how do you do?
Blue 50-10.
Usually pretty good.
I want to know if you were always this prepared. I mean, did you always study this hard?
No, I didn't. As you can see by some of these plays, I didn't study and didn't watch enough film.
Throw it away! Throw it away!
As a youngster, I thought that I could just go out and natural talent would take over. It hasn't been the case.
So at some point you had to decide to really start studying and...
Yeah, I did. I started spending more time in the film room,
Yeah?
studying the playbook, and it's paid off. See, this was a Super Bowl, and I was really prepared for that game. We won it.
I know.
Takes it across the goal line. Look at Brett Favre coming out the field. He is so happy.
Wait, what's that?
Hey, that's a long story. I have to show you that on field.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's see, we got a squirrel on the field, son.
It was 1994. We were playing Tampa Bay. We were in our old throwback uniforms.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if you ever saw those, but they were somewhat gaudy.
Okay.
And we just ran a play.
First down at the 16-yard line. Here's Favre on a draw play up the middle to LaShawn Johnson.
Hold on, folks. We have a blitzing squirrel on the field.
And that squirrel comes out of the sideline. Runs right under my feet.
He's coming after you.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't going to give him a
He's trying
chance
to
to
stalk you.
crawl. I wasn't going to be in his tree that day. Let me put it that way.
And Favre leaps to safety. That squirrel is headed to the locker room.
Olympic, number 7. You know, I watched you guys, and you were incredible. I just want to know, it must have taken a lot of hard work to get to that point.
It did. And it probably took a lot more hard work than a lot of people think. There were days when I got up, I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to go to the track. I didn't want to lift weights. And there were days when I sat there and said, is all this hard work really worth it? I had always wanted to play on an Olympic team. And to be able to do that and finally have that dream come true and to know that you're not only representing yourself or your family, but you're representing your country meant a lot to me. And I just sit here every day. That's why I have it right there. Because I come in here every day, I look at that, and it reminds me of all the hard work I put into it. And I'm just so thankful and glad that I never gave up.
You know, I wish I had thought like that. I mean, if I kept playing ball.
You know what? It's never too late. One-on-one, you and I. Let's go.
Oh boy, here we go.
I want to give him a horse. Whoa.
Eugene, enough questions. No more stalling. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Offensive foul. So you won the whole game.
I practice out here every day. You're getting better. Yeah, thank you.
You still got to get... My leg.
My leg reference!
This is so much fun. Let's do it again.
All right, that's cool.
Thanks for watching the Sports Illustrated for Kids video.
And check out our other videos for more great stuff.
And check out your favorite athletes for the coolest things every month in Sports Illustrated for Kids magazine.
Hey, does this count as sports?
Sure, horse racing is a sport.
I guess.
I'll race you.
Okay. Well, be careful, because I got one mean looking horse here.
All right, Eugene, you just take care of yourself. Come on.
Okay.
Woo, come on, lady, come on.
Hey, if you want to get Sports Illustrated for Kids magazine every month, ask your mom or dad to call 1-800-932-4141 to order. In each issue, you'll get the best athletes, awesome photos, and the coolest games.
And that's the end of Volume 1. Well, yep, they were good. Well, fortunately, I know for you, Martin, thanks for tuning in for the whole Volume 1, but as for Hannah and Kirsten, they stayed for Volume 2, but I know this is pretty boring and all, but to be honest, I think it's boring for everyone else that I like something they don't, but it doesn't bother me at all. They can like what they like, and I like what I like. And that's the truth. But yeah, thanks for tuning in for tonight. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go for a recap of this video. And then, got to get ready for a Christmas party tomorrow with Great Wolf Lodge. An interview on Wednesday, so I'm going to be busy. So I hope you all enjoy this. And I'll see you all next time.